Hello, it's 11 a.m. Saturday, August the 2nd. I am at the Grand Hill Cemetery in Pasadena. This gentleman here is Filiberto. He comes out here with a gentleman with the American Legion, Mr. Hubert Winters. This young man is a beast. He has probably worked out here 40 hours, but the intensity of the labor, I would say 100 hours. He has chopped up trees, chopped down trees. He has hauled debris to the street. Well, I'm out here mowing everything that I can, because we are down. Our mower we have for the cemetery is in the shop, so we only have that mower that you're looking at, that this young man is on, which is 9 years old. And I lay hands and pray on it every time I'm out here. And I brought my mower out here. So I've been mowing since 8:30. I've done 1.5 sections. I'm going to do one more section, and that's just all I can do. But this gentleman, I think he's almost done with the entire section D, known as the Pauper's Field. But anyway, if you're new to this YouTube channel, if you've never been here before, I'm Sarah. I volunteer with a historic cemetery in Pasadena, Texas. It's at the dead end of Ritchie Road. You probably lived in Pasadena your whole life and said, I've never heard of that. That's fine. You are in very good company, because after volunteering for this historic cemetery for 10 years, very, very few people say, oh, I know where that is. Many people say, I've lived here my whole life and I never heard of it. So if you're on 225 going west, going downtown, you're going to exit Ritchie Road and turn right. That road curves going towards the tunnel. Don't take the curve. Keep going straight on Ritchie. And the cemetery is at the dead end on the left. You're going to go over a historic bridge called Vence Bridge, and it's right alongside Vence Bayou. There's lots of historical monuments out here, so we welcome you to come out here, take a picnic out here, bring your dogs. We treat this as a green space. Bring your dogs out here to run. We have people out here. There's a gentleman that brings a truckload of dogs. We joke and say it's a clown car, because when he comes out here, the dogs just keep tumbling out of his truck. I cannot count how many they are, because, you know, puppies in a box. 1 gets in, 3 gets out. So I'm thinking it's about 9. Could be more. But anyway, if you're traveling on 225 East, you're going to exit Ritchie Road and turn left. And you're going to go all the way to the dead end, and the cemetery is on the left-hand side. We are a nonprofit. We work by volunteers and donations. Being a historic cemetery, it's the ancestors that are still alive are far and few. So we really depend on donations to put fuel in this lawnmower. And, you know, we have no money to pay groundskeepers. This is 6 acres. And I know if a landscaping company came out here with 3 or 4 mowers and, you know, a battalion of weed eaters, they could probably do it in 3 hours. But then they would charge us $800 to $1,000. We don't have that. We don't have that. You just think every time your yard needs to be mowed at home, you probably pay somebody to come mow, or you mow your own. Just think every time it's time to mow your yard, it's time to mow the cemetery. And we're tired, y'all. We're tired. I am hoping, praying that I can find 12 landscaping companies. Not to have them come out here every day, every week. No. I'm hoping to find 12 landscaping companies or businesses that will come 1 time a year. Just 1 time a year. If we could have 12 individuals donate the money to pay a landscaping company to do this 1 time a year. We're a nonprofit. We'll give you a receipt that you could use at tax time, so that will be a deduction on your taxes, on the amount of taxes you have to pay. You know, if a landscaping company comes out here, gosh, it'd be wonderful if we had 12 of them that would come once a year. Like Landman Landscaping Company can come once every January, just once a year, and then a year later come again. Or Fieldman Landscaping can come every March or every July, just one time. And if you're an individual and you're looking for something to pad your deductions for tax time, www.crownhillcemetery.org. It is the easiest way. You will immediately get a receipt that's good for your taxes, and you have my word that money will go towards keeping this beautiful cemetery beautiful and accessible. We don't want to we're not going to lock the gate and just walk away, because these beautiful some of them handmade monuments, headstones, grave markers, they'll be lost to time in just a couple weeks. That's all it takes, is a couple weeks for the grass to grow over these, and they'll be just gone forever. And we have actually had donations to pay somebody to restore some of these. For example, this one right here, we did our very best. We used the existing material. We only had to supplement with a little bit extra, but we did our best to recreate these headstones to look exactly the way their families made them 80 to 100 years ago. So it's definitely a passion project. Right there with the flag is our one killed in action burial. I think it's Private First Class Gutierrez. So it's a beautiful cemetery, and it is definitely a passion project. But nobody's asking y'all to get on a lawnmower and come out here. If you just want to click that button and send us a little love, so that we can be sure to do everything we can to keep this beautiful cemetery here for another 100, almost 20 years. This cemetery was founded in 1906. So we're coming up on an anniversary. Matter of fact, we're coming up on 2 anniversaries. Next year will be the 10th year that our association has been going along. And let me say it again, Filiberto, you are worth your weight in gold. This is so wonderful to see this young man out here. He's working on community service hours with the American Legion that will help him with his college goals. Matter of fact, Mr. Winters with the American Legion, you can't see him from, yeah, you can almost see him. He's sitting on that bench. There's his truck, and he's sitting on that bench. You can, if he's not there, he's got back in his vehicle. But anyway, again, I'm Sarah. I'm with the Crown Hill Cemetery Association in Pasadena, Texas. I was voluntold to be association vice president almost 10 years ago. And this is a project I'm very proud of, and I love it very much. But it would be nice for some help. I'm literally asking for help. So it's getting done. We're doing it. We love doing it, but it'd be nice to have some help. Please visit www.crownhillcemetery.org. And if you don't have anything to give, just say hi. Go to our Facebook group and say hello. Say you saw the video. And of course, we welcome you to come out here and visit anytime you'd like. Taking a sip of water. As Graveyard Girl Bunny said, sippy sippy. I'm trying to get Bunny to come out here. Bunny lives very close by. Sugarland or Pearland, I think Sugarland. I try to get her to come out here because she lives very close to Crown Hill Cemetery. But anyway, I lost my train of thought. We have a Facebook group. Please come onto the Facebook group. And that's what I was telling you. We never lock the gates. We never lock the gates. In 10 years, we may have locked it 2 or 3 times, but let me make this clear. We locked the vehicle gate. The pedestrian gate is never locked. Never locked. The access to the cemetery is never locked. I cannot tell you how many times we've got a message from somebody very angry that they came out to visit but they couldn't get in because the gates was locked. Well, it was at a time that the vehicle gate was not locked. They must have been somewhere else. They must have been at a different cemetery, or they didn't really come, because the gates are never locked. And those couple times we did close the vehicle gates, we've got 3 of them. I'm looking at the center gate to the right where the oh my gosh, I forgot the word. Oh my gosh, what is the word of that little building? Anyway, that little shed is another one. Then to the far left over here is the third. But this center one, they all have gates. We've locked them 3 times maybe. And it was the night before an event. And we had canopies and pop-ups and tables out that we didn't want anybody to mess with. However, again, I repeat, the pedestrian gate was always open. Another time we closed the vehicle gate was because where you're looking right now, and then all the way to the back, this is right up along Vince Bayou, and water comes up when the bayou floods. That bench I'm looking at is almost the exact, no, those wooden markers is almost the exact corner of the cemetery. It's a very low area right there, all the way to there. In the past, people saw water on the road there and felt it was better to drive onto the grass and drive over gravestones than be threatened with getting stuck in the mud. So that was another time we locked the vehicle gate. But again, the pedestrian gate is never locked. We never lock it because we want people to come. We greatly, greatly want people to come. Where he is mowing right now is a little memorial area to the Mexican soldiers that was lost during the Battle of San Jacinto. It's just got a little cross. There's a beautiful windmill. There's some little benches that sit in there. It's just a nice spot for reflection. That's all. And look at these beautiful trees. I can't remember if they're a year and a half, 2 years old. They were a gift from Wilderness Houston. And they're beautiful. They are thriving. Some of them didn't make it through the harshness of the winter, the hard freeze, and then of course the heat. Not all of them are making it. And we are doing our very best to mow around them and not mow over them. But look at those beautiful yellow leaves. Some of them are coming up just beautifully. And this is a wonderful place to come out and have, it's not weird. It's not weird. It's a beautiful place to come out and have a picnic. People park under the trees there and eat their lunch. But you're welcome to come out and do your PT. Come out with your yoga mats. You're welcome to. And I don't know what the distance is to walk the laps. Miss Robbie Lowe can tell us that. But I'll find out how many laps walking equals how many miles, and I will put that on the Facebook group. So if you don't see that in the next couple of days, ask me, and I'll be sure to put it on there. But again, I'm Sarah. I volunteer with the Crown Hill Cemetery Association in Pasadena, Texas. We're at the dead end of Ritchie Road. If you're on 225 going west, going towards downtown Houston, you're going to exit Ritchie and turn right. Ritchie Road makes a curve like it's going towards the tunnel. Don't take the curve. Keep continuing straight, and that will take you right to Crown Hill Cemetery. And I'm getting back on the mower. I've got one more section to do. It is 11:30. I got to get out of here before I bake alive. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.